The good stuff is all new and live. Today, we're taking you around the world. First, Mary heads back to beautiful PEI, spending a day in the life with Chef Michael Smith at the legendary Inn at Bay Fortune.
I feel like I'm in Ratatouille.
So are you the guy on top, or am I?
Yeah.
Okay, so where are we going next?
Then, pack your bags for New Brunswick as Chen shares her summer escape. Next, it's out west to stunning Kelowna, where Dan Clapson discovers the very best in wine and cider. Plus, Vijaya Selvaraju whisks us all the way to Portugal for a delicious bite of street food you won't forget. Your journey starts now.
And we are hitting the open road, taking you with us. To kick things off, a few weeks back, I went out to PEI. Now, right? Do we have people from PEI in the audience? Oh my gosh, I love your province. What a delight. Now, you've already seen me fishing for mackerel and hauling up some lobster, but I think it's time we head inland to visit one of my personal favorite islanders. Check it out. I'm here in beautiful PEI at the Inn at Bay Fortune, and I'm so excited because I'm about to go hang out with Chef Michael Smith. We're gonna talk gardens and farms. We're gonna make delicious food, and I'm gonna eat so many oysters. Let's do it. Chef
Look
Michael.
where you are, huh?
Thank you so much for having me here at the Inn at Bay Fortune. Tell me about this beautiful place.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is our culinary farm. This is where we grow what we serve. What you see right here is the chef's garden. More or less, we grow one of everything here.
Okay.
Mary, I think one of the most compelling things that we learn here on this farm is what we call life cycle harvesting. And it comes from just being present with the plants all season long. See, right in front of us.
Yeah.
Look at this squash. Look at those beautiful flowers, which we know are so tasty.
Beautiful.
Of course, we have to balance. Gee whiz, if we take the flower now, then we're not going to get this guy, which is pretty beautiful too, eh?
That beautiful zucchini.
That little yellow zucchini is coming. And then what happens if we leave the plant and let it go to full seed? Because things start to happen there too. I barely know myself, Mary. We're always growing new stuff around here. Half the time, I don't know what it is. We have 1,000 tomato plants on this property, and next to every single one is a marigold plant.
I was wondering. Okay.
The marigolds protect the tomatoes.
Okay.
The marigolds release a certain, I don't know, that the bugs don't like.
Oh, I like
right?
that.
But even better, Mary, check it out. Try that.
Michael Smith hands you something, you just eat it.
That's a marigold leaf. That's an herb right there. That's citrus.
Holy smokes. Oh, that's
even
good.
better though. Here. They go together. Have a bite with the marigold.
Okay.
You know, they grow right next to each other. Gosh, it's good. I want some of that. I got marigold
You got
too.
it in there. Holy smokes, Michael.
Do you know what I mean?
I feel like I'm in Ratatouille.
So are you the guy on top, or
I'm
am
the
I?
rat. Yeah.
So where are we going next? Mary, of course, around here, before we cook anything, we have to get it. We have to meet the person that produces it for us. So why don't you go get the oysters today? Go meet Dennis McNally, Redbeard, Fortune Bay.
Oh
Check it out.
my gosh, I am thrilled. Michael Smith, I will see
Off
you
you
soon.
go.
Off I go. I get to be taller than you for a moment. Hey, Dennis.
Hello, how are you, Mary?
My name is Mary. I am so pleased to meet you. You have nice, cold,
salty handshake.
Salty hands. I love it. Okay, so Dennis, I hear you have some oysters for me.
No one that loves oysters is leaving empty-handed.
Perfect, let's do it. Let's
Let's
go
get
them.
some.
Okay. This is me, going through the wilds.
Very good.
Dennis, thank you so much. This was awesome.
Enjoy your feed.
Oh, thank you. Ugh. Got him. Chef
Hi.
Michael,
Hi, Mary.
I got the oysters.
Yeah, you did.
Just a few.
Okay,
Yeah.
what do we got? What do you got? Oh, yeah. Fortune Bay's best.
Stunning.
You know, though, before we get to shucking,
Yeah?
we gotta light a fire.
Okay.
Okay, the thing with fire is you've always got to think ahead. We're not going to need this fire for a while yet, but we got to light it now. So
Okay.
let's do it. I built what I think of as a standard fuel fire here. I mean, we're going to use a little Boy Scout
Boy Scout
here.
trick. I like this. Are you just leaving it?
Yeah, it takes a minute. Why don't we shuck a few oysters? Take your time.
This feels like a race.
If you come along and you stab it and you break it and, you know, now it's a defect and we got to throw it right into the defect pile.
Is the defect? I know exactly where that is.
Oh.
Michael.
Why don't we whip up our signature topping?
Okay, let's do it.
This is the Bloody Mary that goes into the Bloody Mary ice. So it's a blender drink. Dead easy to make. You know, we got some canned tomatoes. some
Nice.
beautiful canned tomatoes.
Stunning.
What else do you like to put in a Bloody Mary?
I mean, I love a little bit of, obviously, a little lemon, a little
All
vodka.
You like a little lemon? Well, here's a lot of
I
lemon.
like a lot of lemon.
All right, add as much as you like.
Oh,
lemon
boy.
juice.
Okay.
This is the Berg signature Bloody Mary
How's
here.
that look?
It looks great
We're
to
feeling
me.
it? Okay.
Juice, yeah, a little bit of pickle juice.
Okay, I love this. I'm
There
going to
you
go a
go.
little big on that one because I love a pickle
Love
juice.
it, love it. Salt, pepper, Worcestershire.
Oh.
Worcestershire classic
You
in a
gotta
Bloody
do
Mary.
it.
So straight from New Brunswick, potato vodka.
Give it a sniff. Whoa.
Hey,
That's some nice smelling
Yeah.
vodka.
you just go ahead and blend that for me.
Okay, do you have
And
do you
we'll go from there. Let's get her nice and smooth, okay?
Do you have the,
Take it away. I'm going to pay attention to the fire. Just a standard blender. It's no
we
big
have
deal.
the base? I feel like this is a gag. I feel like...
Did you get her done?
I did not.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to give you the blender. Here it is, right here. Let's get her
What's
done.
this? Okay.
We don't have any power out here,
Oh,
Mary.
no, we don't. I was going to say, I was like, I see no plugs.
What are we going to do without power? Come on, pop her on.
Excuse?
Right there. That's it. Now hold her steady.
Hold her steady.
Lock her in
Lock
good.
her in.
Okay.
Okay.
Here we go. Turn her on.
Okay.
Hold her tight, and let's get her started. There, get her nice and pure. There's
Okay.
give her a little gas. I'll hold her. There you go. Oh, yeah.
That was the best
That's it. Right
blending
on.
I've ever done.
Smooth.
Michael
Now
Smith.
that is a Mary Berg Bloody Mary right there. Is frozen Bloody Mary okay?
Oh, it's full solid.
Oh, it's full solid.
Yeah.
Straight out of the freezer. So check it out. So see what we have? So it's grown up slushy. See, it's not frozen rock solid.
No, and because of that sugar, it helps break things apart. And then the tomato texture in there. Ooh.
Look at that. Frozen Bloody Mary on top of a Fortune Bay oyster. Mary, we're home in Canada. What happens when you mix a Bloody Mary with an oyster? Is that kind of Caesar?
Are we having a Caesar?
Is it kind of Caesar?
I think we're doing a
Okay,
PEI
here we
Caesar right
go.
now. Let's
Cheers.
do this thing. Okay. Michael.
It's good.
Michael. Well, Michael, I don't think I'm going to have a job here shucking oysters. I can tell you that much.
You do have a job, though, here to eat all the rest of these goodies.
I'm not
Okay.
mad about that.
Yeah, I gotta go. The company's coming.
Yeah.
But Mary, this has been awesome. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so
Fun
much.
to share.
This has been an absolute delight. I've learned
Rock
so
and
much.
roll.
Rock and roll. I'll see you later.
You bet.
Mike's making dinner.
Oh man, that was so much fun hanging out with Chef Michael Smith at the Inn at Bay Fortune and then having that fireworks feast. If you're ever in PEI, you gotta do it. Yes, again, hello PEI. Now, if you're looking for more, you can watch the extended version of my day out with Michael Smith on our YouTube page later today. Now, all those delicious tomatoes and zucchinis in Chef Michael's garden really got the old recipe wheels a-turning in my head, which is always a good thing. So today, I wanted to kind of take those flavors into this kitchen. So I'm gonna make up a crispy gnocchi, potatoes, PEI, with a tomato confit situation, as well as a fresh zucchini salad. How does that sound? Yeah, I'm really pumped about it. Okay, so the first thing we need to start off with is our tomato confit. Now, anytime you're confiting something, typically that means you are low and slow cooking it in a lot of oil or fat. We are going to do that, but I'm calling this confit-ish because we're not really doing it for real, so don't at me if you know what that is. It's all good. But we're gonna do tomatoes, because tomatoes are absolutely beautiful right now, but this is also a really good thing to do if you got those winter tomatoes that are a little sad, that need a little bit of zhuzh. I am using plum tomatoes today. If you wanted to, you could also use cherry tomatoes. I would leave them whole or halve them, but for the plum tomatoes, what you wanna do is cut them into quarters, and then you just wanna remove that core if it's pretty big. So I'm gonna give that a little bit of a slice just to remove that core. Then what you wanna do is remove any of these kind of seedy bits. This one's pretty good, but what you wanna do is grab that and just kind of pull out those seeds. On plum tomatoes, as those seeds cook down, they tend to get a little bit bitter. We don't necessarily want that because this goes into a nice low and slow oven. So I'm gonna add those on into the dish. And into there, I'm also gonna go in with some shallot. I love a shallot. If you don't have shallots, a red onion would work, a yellow onion would work. I'm going in with 2 shallots, but if you were doing an onion, I'd stick with 1. Shallots are a little bit smaller. And I'm just gonna thinly slice that, actually thickly slice that up, because again, we're gonna cook that low and slow in the oven. Add that right on in. That's gonna give a nice kind of oniony, a little bit of a garlicky flavor as well. Perfect. Now in my house, we make this pretty much all the time. We call it tomato slop. So I thought I'd rename it into confit tomatoes because that sounds fancier, but for us, it's tomato slop. It's delicious. All right, now into there to season this up, we're gonna go in with a few sprigs of thyme. My thyme is still going like wild in my garden, so feel free to use some of that if you've got it. You're looking for about 3, 4, 5, 6, a handful of fresh thyme. And don't worry about removing those leaves. They're gonna fall off as this roasts in the oven. It's gonna be absolutely beautiful. Now, I'm gonna sweeten this just to kind of enhance the sweetness of those tomatoes already. I'm going in with about 2 teaspoons of brown sugar. If you just had white sugar, that would work, but I love the molassesy flavor of brown sugar. So that's gonna go right on in. Now, season that with some salt, a little bit of pepper as well. And this is where that oil comes in. When you are confiting something, you almost want to cover it pretty much with oil. So we're not going in with a tablespoon of oil. We're not going in with a 1/4 cup of oil. We're not going in with 1/2 cup of oil. We're gonna do around 3/4 of a cup, maybe a cup, just until it's nice and coated. Now, what's gonna happen, you're not gonna eat this all in one sitting, but that tomato is gonna cook down into that oil. It's gonna slowly caramelize, but stay nice and jammy and delicious. You're gonna get a beautiful tomato flavored oil out of this and some beautiful cooked down tomatoes. So that's looking beautiful. We're gonna pop that into a 325-degree oven, pretty low, and that's gonna go for 1 hour and 15 minutes. Once that cooks down, they're gonna get jammy and be absolutely beautiful. So while those do their thing, we're gonna get to work on the gnocchi. So I've got a pan here over about medium heat, and I'm gonna go in with a little bit more oil. Don't worry, it's fine. If you wanted to, you could go with butter as well, just about 2 tablespoons. And I've got a pack of shelf-stable gnocchi, the one you get in the grocery store near the pasta, not the one that's fresh. That one kind of breaks down, but I wanted to pan fry this gnocchi as opposed to boiling it. Gives you a nice chewy texture. So I'm gonna go in with that gnocchi, season that up with some salt, a little bit of pepper as well. And then you just wanna let this crisp up and fry. We're never gonna add water to this. It's gonna cook up beautifully. It's gonna get chewy, golden brown, and a little bit crisp. That's gonna take about 10 minutes, I think, giving it a stir every once in a while. While this gets going and those tomatoes do their thing, we're gonna take a quick break, but when we come back, we're gonna do that zucchini salad.
Tomorrow on an all-new episode, we're helping you impress for less. Our experts are showing you how to wow your guests without breaking the bank. From classic comfort to elegant showstoppers and Mary's own lasagna for less, it's all the flavor and all the savings tomorrow on The Good Stuff.
gnocchi with confit-ish tomatoes and a fresh zucchini salad inspired by my recent trip to PEI, hanging out on Chef Michael Smith's farm. Honestly, that was such a good time. Now, over the break, that gnocchi has been crisping up. It's beautiful and golden brown now. You get that texture. It's gonna be a little bit chewy. It's a lot different than when you boil your gnocchi, which gets it really nice, kind of soft. This has a little bit more texture, which I absolutely love. So over the break, I've just been kind of slicing or thinly slicing some zucchini. I wanted to celebrate fresh zucchini. I know we've all had it cooked and maybe some people have had it fresh, but it is such a beautiful summer squash that's still kind of kicking around, that gives you a beautiful texture, and it's really nice and sweet when you eat it raw. It also plays well with other flavors, so it's absolutely beautiful. Now, as opposed to slicing this, which you could totally do, I'm just using a vegetable peeler, and I'm just peeling. Someone in the audience while I was doing this over the commercial break said I was very appealing. So, I'm not gonna lie, I love that. All right, so I've got all those beautiful thin slices. As you keep going, it gets a little bit tricky once you get to the seeds, but just keep going or bust out your knife and you'll be good to go. Now, I've got that zucchini into beautiful ribbons, and I'm just gonna make a little bit of a vinaigrette or a citrusy vinaigrette to go on there. So into my bowl, I'm gonna go in with some shallots first. Now, shallots are beautiful, again, because they've got like a soft onion flavor. Just like with those tomatoes, though, if you don't have shallots, feel free to use a red onion. That would be beautiful as well. I'm just gonna thinly slice it. You can dice it as well if you're feeling that, but I love those little kind of petal shapes that you get when you slice a shallot. Perfect. Also, fun fact, if you are buying shallots at the grocery store, they come in like a weird little cardboard box. Absolutely beautiful, but if you are a member of a bulk food store, a certain bulk food store, you can get them for super cheap there. It's absolutely a dream, and you get a ton of them, so that's always a good thing. Now add those on in, and onto there, I kind of want to pickle these shallots a little bit, just to pull back on that oniony flavor. So for a bit more flavor, I'm going in with some lemon zest, but we're also gonna add in the juice of that lemon. If you wanted to, you could swap out the lemon for a little bit of apple cider vinegar or even white wine vinegar. That would be beautiful, but I love the flavor of lemon and zucchini together. It's just bright. As we go into kind of the colder months, lemon is there to remind you that the sun exists somewhere, which is always a good thing. All right, now add in a little bit of that lemon juice onto those shallots. And again, that's gonna kind of lightly pickle those, make them absolutely beautiful. Season that up with a little bit of salt, as well as a little bit of pepper. And then since we are oil heavy on those tomatoes, I'm just gonna go in with a splash of oil. You can add more if you like to, but to be honest, I like the really citrusy nature of this dressing, so that's gonna be beautiful. So I'm gonna go in with all of that zucchini, pop it right on into the bowl. That already looks stunning. Now, for a little bit of texture in here, I'm going in with some sliced almonds. You could also do sunflower seeds, you could do pine nuts, whatever you've got hanging around, feel free to pop those in, just a few tablespoons. And then for more brightness, a little bit of an herb. I'm gonna go in with some basil, but if you had mint, that would be great. Tarragon would be beautiful. A little bit of chive would be really yummy. Basically, you wanna do a fine herb as opposed to, or a soft herb as opposed to a woody herb. The way that you kind of tell those apart is if you can actually eat the stem. So rosemary, that's a woody herb because you don't really eat the stem. But something like basil, parsley, anything like that where you can actually eat that stem, that is what we could consider a nice fine herb. So give that a toss together. That already looks absolutely stunning. Serve that up with a piece of fish, maybe some of those oysters, and you are in for an absolute treat. So I'm gonna set that aside. Then we're gonna finish off that beautiful gnocchi. So I'm gonna go grab those tomatoes. They've been cooking for about an hour and 15 minutes, which is a good long time. This truly is one of my favorite things to do anytime someone's coming over. They cook down, they get jammy and beautiful. Like, take a look at those. They almost turn into like a sun-dried tomato situation. Super tasty. But this is the funny part. Now, you'll notice I didn't put any garlic in this yet. I didn't want the garlic to cook down in the oven. If you wanted a roasted garlic flavor, just pop some whole cloves in there before you bake it in the oven. But I like punchy garlic. This is what I call a friendship dish. You only serve it to people you know very well, and you don't mind having a little bit of garlic breath. But since these are nice and hot from the oven, that garlic cooks off just a little bit, but it keeps that punchiness, which I absolutely love. You can go in with 1, 2, 3 cloves, whatever you're feeling. I'm going 2 today. I feel friendly with y'all. So we're good to go. Add that on in. Then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of parsley. Again, you could do basil, but I would hold off if I'm doing basil just until I'm about to serve it, because it tends to go a little bit brown. Give that a toss to combine, and that garlic is just gonna heat through. Now this, as is, at your next party or get-together, pop a little bit of goat's cheese or feta on there. A little bit of crusty bread, ugh, absolute dream. But for this, I wanted to use some of this as the sauce for this gnocchi. So as opposed to making a tomato sauce, we're just gonna add some of those slow roasted tomatoes right on into that pan. You hear that sizzle? Get a little bit of that shallot as well. Now, you've definitely made too much of this tomato slop, but there's no such thing in our house. All of this beautiful oil, you can drain that away and make a lovely like tomato salad dressing. That would be wonderful. But I'm just going in with that, giving that a little bit of a toss, just to combine. Looking stunning. And then to serve this up, I'm gonna pop this into a bowl. Ooh, that's looking so good. Get all of those beautiful tomatoes. You can pick out those thyme sprigs, they've done their job. But the pièce de résistance, in my opinion, anytime I am out in PEI, or even at just a cheesemonger or grocery store here, my favorite cheese in the world is Cow's Creamery cloth-bound Avonlea cheddar. It's so good. It's crumbly, it tastes like the island, it's an absolute dream. So as opposed to doing Parmigiano Reggiano on here, or again, you could do feta, a little bit of chunky cheddar cheese right over top is an absolute dream. Honestly, this is a feast for a king. I love PEI, I love the food. I get inspired every time I go there. I'm so excited to see where our experts take us when we come back. Stick around.
Up next, Vijaya Selvaraju whisks us all the way to Portugal for a delicious bite of street food you won't forget. That's up next.
We are jet-setting all over the place with our experts today. And for our next stop, we're heading to Portugal. Here's what Vijaya Selvaraju got up to on her most recent trip.
Hello from Portugal, Mary. I am so excited to be here for the first time. Portugal is known for its amazing eats, sweet, savory, there's something for everyone, so let's go eat. You can't come to Portugal without trying bacalhau, which is dried salt cod used in so many dishes. And this is pastéis de bacalhau. I'm gonna give it a taste. It's a codfish croquette. It's crispy on the outside, fluffy on the inside with mashed potatoes and herbs, and that salt cod, it's so, so tasty. Now it's on to a sweet treat. These are pastel de nata, or pastéis de nata if you're eating many, and they are custard tarts. I've had them before, I've never had them in Portugal. I'm very, very excited. You can taste all the butter, and let's talk about that custard filling. It's so creamy and sweet with a hint of cinnamon. These are going down a treat. Seafood is abundant in Portugal. It's fresh and so delicious. I have a whole spider crab in front of me. So fresh, so flavorful. Oh, can't be beat. When I think of Portugal, the very first dish that comes to mind is peri-peri chicken. The chicken is perfectly roasted. The skin is crispy on the outside. It's super juicy. And those chili peppers are coming through big. This is so, so good. We've just finished a delicious dinner and the restaurant has offered us a glass of port. Port is a fortified red wine that's sweet. It's often served with dessert or as a digestive. So, as the Portuguese say, saúde. I'm gonna sleep well tonight. Well, Mary, that's it for me from Portugal. What a beautiful country. Between the people, the landscapes, and the food, it was incredible. And now it's time to head home, so I'll see you back in studio. Bye.
Everyone, please welcome Vijaya. Vijaya, welcome to the kitchen.
Thank you.
We got a good one today.
Yeah.
Everything looked so delicious.
Yes. Portuguese food is so tasty. It's simple.
Yeah.
Not too many ingredients. Great seafood, great pastries, pretty much grate everything.
Honestly, I felt like I was there when you were there. I was following you on Instagram, and I was just like, oh my gosh, we need to eat everything.
Yes, and we're gonna make a couple of really delicious Portuguese dishes
Okay,
today.
so where are we starting off with?
So we're gonna start with one of my favorites, okay? What we're gonna make are these Portuguese-style garlic shrimp.
You know me and shrimp.
I know you and shrimp. Every restaurant that I went to, it was on the menu. It's an appetizer, and it's saucy, it's shrimpy. It's just so good. And then with a little bit of bread to sop up the sauce.
Oh my gosh, dream.
A dream.
A dream,
Okay.
yes.
So we're gonna start with a large frying pan,
Okay.
and I'm gonna add a bit of olive oil in there.
Just
Okay.
like a good amount of olive
'cause
oil.
it's going to form the base of our sauce. So
Okay.
you want to make sure that you have
There's a
sufficient.
theme in not just travel today.
Yes.
And that is olive oil.
Olive oil. Yeah, I know you used a lot of olive oil too, but it's so great.
It's so good.
And then we have some nice large shrimp here. So these are
Beautiful.
1620s, which means that there's 16 to 20 per pound.
Yes.
And you'll see that they have their skin on and their head on. Okay, because all that shell and head is flavor.
It is.
And I used to be that person that would get rid of the shell because it's nice and easy.
Yeah.
But now I'm all about the shell because,
Let's do it.
Yes.
It holds everything in so beautifully.
yes.
Also, you can tell, oh man, I love a head-on shrimp.
Right? And
Because
so
it looks like a shrimp. You know what I mean?
And I'm just gonna pop a few of these down. And all we wanna do is to get a bit of color on the shells.
Okay.
We're not cooking them through at this point.
Oh, you're just looking for a little bit of golden brown.
Yeah, a little blistering action going on, which doesn't take too long. And in the meantime,
These also smell so good.
they
oh
smell
my
so
gosh.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, go to your fishmonger and get the good stuff,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
The good stuff.
Nicely
Yeah.
done. Nicely done. Yeah.
All right, and I'm gonna thinly slice a garlic clove or two. And I know you like to do this too when you want a slight mild garlic flavor.
That's the thing. If you slice your garlic and then cook it, it has a really nice mild flavor,
Yes.
like you say. But if you were to mince it, it's really punchy no matter what you do.
Yes, exactly. So we're gonna go thin because we want that hum of garlic without the intensity. I'm gonna flip over these shrimp. And do you, did you see that?
That is the most beautiful shrimp I've ever seen. That was the most real reaction. Get out of here.
Right? So beautiful,
Yeah.
just for the presentation in and of itself.
Totally.
And you smell
Yes.
the shrimp, it smells so
It
delicious,
smells
right?
meaty. Like it smells meatier than the shrimp that I usually cook.
Exactly,
Yeah, really
exactly.
great.
So I'm just gonna pop these off again. We don't wanna cook them all the way through because they're gonna continue cooking in the sauce.
Okay,
but-
you want to keep them nice and juicy. too.
Exactly, and I'm loving the color on these.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna build out our sauce. And believe it or not, Mary, from start to finish, this is like a 5-minute recipe.
Oh, dream.
Takes no time whatsoever, so a little bit of garlic.
Perfect.
And we don't wanna get any color on the garlic, so
Okay.
just nice and kind of blonde.
Okay.
And then we're gonna go in with some tomato paste.
Beautiful.
So the tomato paste is gonna add some depth of flavor, that beautiful, vibrant red color as well.
It also gives that like slow cooked flavor.
Exactly.
Without having to do anything.
Exactly.
Which is a dream.
So I'm just gonna use my tongs. And then we're gonna go in with a little bit of paprika.
Okay.
So just regular paprika, not
smoked,
smoked.
okay.
Because you don't wanna, it's too overpowering, the
Yeah.
smoked paprika.
Yeah.
Right? Give that a nice mix up.
This smells
And
so
then-
good.
And then, spicy.
Spicy.
Peri-peri. Let's go to peri-peri.
Okay,
Lynn.
let's do it, let's do
I love
it.
a peri-peri chicken. These are African bird's eye chilies
Okay.
from my parents' garden.
Oh, wow, no way.
Right?
Oh, thanks, Vijaya's parents. Yeah.
If you can't find this in the grocery store, you can often find them dry.
Yeah.
Use dry chili flakes, that's
Yep.
fine, or a Thai bird's eye chili.
We're about to get spicy in here, everybody. Get ready.
Right?
Yeah.
Give that a nice mix. Oh my God, splashing all over the
I
place.
love the fact, though, that we just split it in half and it's almost going to perfume everything
Yeah,
with
so
that
not
heat.
a ton of heat,
Yeah.
but like a little bit of fragrance from the
Hum,
chili, right?
yes.
A little hum. Okay, white wine,
Yes.
which is gonna add a touch of
Gotta love a
acidity.
good glaze of that white wine. Beautiful,
Whoa,
beautiful. Yeah.
And then a little bit of chicken stock.
Oh my gosh, this smells so good.
Right? So
Yeah.
we're gonna let that reduce down.
Okay.
As it reduces down, it's gonna thicken
Yeah.
up. Oh, I should season with a touch of salt as well.
We re-add those beautiful shrimp.
in there. And they're gonna take literally, I would say, another 30 seconds to
Yeah.
cook through.
Okay.
And the sauce gets nice and thick. It coats the shrimp beautifully.
Which is perfect for that bread you were talking about, which
Exactly.
luckily, Vijaya,
Yes.
we have over here.
Oh
Let's
my God,
go taste it.
let's go over.
Look at this dish
you see this?
with a little bit of parsley. Get out of here.
Key to victory is a nice
Oh
squeeze of lemon over the top.
Gosh, that looks so good.
So pretty, right?
yeah,
Grab a piece
okay.
of bread.
I'm
gonna
going in
let
with
you
a
go
little
for it.
dunk. I know we've got to do something sweet because
Yes.
you can't really do Portuguese. I feel like the first thing people think of is those beautiful Portuguese tarts, which we
Yes.
all know and love, but they are hard to make.
They're hard to make. The pastry is so crispy and layered. It takes time. So I wanted to give you something that's Is it good?
That's so good. Oh my God, that's so good.
I wanted to give you something that's simple but equally delicious. So we're making pão de Deus, which is bread of the gods.
Ooh.
And it's basically a brioche bun topped with a custardy coconut topping. It's so good.
Okay, I
it's
love
so
that.
good.
Let's get right into it.
Really easy. So a little bit of sweetened desiccated coconut. I'm gonna add some sugar as well. Just a bit of sugar.
No, I just accidentally took a really big bite of bread.
Well, you work on that. I'll work on the filling. Some melted butter. And then we're gonna go in with 1 whole egg as well as an egg yolk. So that egg yolk adds a little extra richness, more of that custardy vibe, a little bit of vanilla.
Beautiful.
A touch of salt, because I always add salt to sweet dishes just to enhance the sweetness.
Totally.
And then a little bit of milk.
Okay.
So we're gonna give that a nice mix. Really, really effortless. And you'll see how this comes together.
Oh, that extra egg yolk again gives you, like you said, that custardiness, which is what we're going for.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I wasn't about to make you all make homemade brioche buns.
Thank you, Vijaya. Yes, because I'm not going to do that.
Because that's the whole process and a half.
Yeah.
So I took the liberty of using store-bought brioche buns.
Perfect.
Okay, so we're gonna I like using a little dish or ice cream scoop like this because it helps spread it out nice and easy.
Beautiful.
And then we're just gonna spread it.
So you just put this beautiful custard on top.
Exactly.
And then we pop it into an old oven.
Yes, so our oven's preheated to 350 degrees.
Okay.
We're popping it in for about 12 to 13 minutes.
Oh, that's quick.
And yeah,
These are both such fast recipes.
Exactly.
There's a couple minutes behind you.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. Yeah.
And the custard will set up. The coconut will get nice and golden, while the bun gets so smushy and soft.
Oh
it's just
my gosh,
so delightful.
Vijaya, this is an.
Do you see that?
Look at these. Okay, I have to dig in. Vijaya, I am absolutely thrilled about this. This is going to be my new fave. I can already tell.
Cheers.
Cheers to you. We got to take a quick break. We'll see where we're going next. Stick around.
Coming up, it's out west to stunning Kelowna, where Dan Clapson discovers the very best in wine and cider. That's coming up.
We have got the travel bug today. Here's what Dan Clapson got up to on his travels to beautiful Kelowna, BC.
Hey Mary, I'm in Kelowna, BC, outside of one of the province's oldest hotels, Hotel El Dorado. And now, if you're familiar with this part of Canada, you'll know it's famous for its wine, its cider, its produce. I want to take you on a whirlwind tour of some of my favorite places. Let's go. The first stop on our Kelowna tour has to be Quail's Gate. This is one of my favorite wineries. It became an estate winery in the region in 1989. It has an amazing restaurant, Old Vines, right behind me. We're gonna pop in here, try some of their iconic wines, as well as some food, and they have a stunning, stunning view of Lake Okanagan. All right, now we've made some room for the delicious food. This is a beautiful looking tuna tataki. Perfect for this weather. It is very warm in the Okanagan, like I mentioned right now. Chicken, house-made gnocchi, smells amazing. Their house-made sourdough is very famous here. House butter, look at all that delicious salt on top to bring it all together. I can never not eat bread at lunch, dinner, breakfast. So if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna carve out, have some lunch, and then we'll head to another cool spot nearby. So now we're here on the El Dorado Boardwalk, and if you ask any Kelowna local, this is one of the places in the city to have a drink. And what better place, because this hotel is turning 100 years old next year. It actually has a really, really interesting history, where this hotel originally was actually physically moved on a barge down lake to its current location, but right after it was moved here, it actually got burnt down. So the hotel that's here now was rebuilt to look like the old version of the hotel in the late 80s. I mean, regardless of the original and the newer version of it, it's been a favorite of locals and tourists ever since. Again, quite well known for its cocktails, chef-driven menu. I'm gonna dive into some burrata here, as well as some tartare, and a little bit of Okanagan charcuterie. And if you'll excuse me, I have 2 drinks to drink. All right, now we are here at the Hatching Post, which is just up the road from Hatch Wines. The winery itself is celebrating the 10-year anniversary this year, and this restaurant opened 3 years ago. It's known for authentic barbecue, live music, fun times, and of course you can have their amazing wines here. My favorite is the Octobubbles. This is one of their signature wines, effervescent, bubbly rosé, delicious with barbecue and warm weather. Now, if you ask me, those patio drinks were a perfect way to finish a little tour of Kelowna. I hope you got a taste of what the Okanagan has to offer. And now, if you'll excuse me, I might go find some more wine.
Back from Kelowna and feeling very full, it's Dan Clapson. Dan, did you eat all of that food in one day?
I did. That was a one-day film.
That is like a marathon, my dude.
I might still be full, I think, but I do want to eat today too. So.
Well, I'm very excited. I love Kelowna. My best friend her family's from there.
Awesome.
Hey, Don and Phil. But we are going to do some delicious stuff. Kelowna has such great fruit,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
I love Kelowna. You know, when you go there, it's so hard to, like, you can't go anywhere without passing an orchard, right? So
Yeah.
there's peaches, there's plums, there's cherries, there's apples. It's really, really inspiring.
100%.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we going to do with it?
We are going to do some quick pickling of fruit.
Oh, I've never done this before.
So
Okay.
it's a very simple application. Now, I call myself a lazy preserver or a quick pickler.
Okay, I like that.
I'm not much for batch pickling, but I
No.
do like this because if you do go somewhere like the Okanagan, you end up with, let's say, pounds and pounds of peaches like I usually do.
Yeah.
And they start to get too ripe. You can preserve them by doing this and prolong their life a little longer.
Okay, fantastic. Let's get into it.
Okay, so I just have a simple pickling liquid here. It's white vinegar mixed with a splash of water just to kind of mellow out the intensity. And I'm going to add in some salt and some sugar.
Nice. Now, what's your kind of balance for salt and sugar?
I mean, I lean salty when I make my pickles.
Same.
Some people like sweet. I'm not a bread and butter pickle fan.
Oh, I thought you were just a pickle in general fan.
I mean, mostly, but 98%.
But not bread and butter.
So
Get
a little
outta
bit of
here.
sugar.
Yeah.
Again, the sugar is just giving us the balance that we're looking for with the pickling liquid here. Some allspice berries.
Ooh, I love that.
Yes, pickling spice blend. So again, it's for that classic pickle taste. Bay leaf. I don't know. I always learned that bay leaves just kind of add some magic.
It's one of those things that you don't know what it does,
Yes.
but you put it in anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And some garlic. Now, I will say.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, just for make it a bit more savory. Now, if you wanted to not put in garlic, this end product would be nice to add to like cocktails and things like that.
Okay, right
but the
on.
garlic here is going to be nice on like a cheese plate or charcuterie board.
Beautiful. So we've got
All
some
right.
beautiful stone for your
Yes,
peaches.
we do.
got
Some
plums. Beautiful.
colors. And nothing's too ripe. Now, again, you don't want a super ripe fruit in here because
it'll mush it.
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So these are just what we're looking for. And when this liquid is hot, and the salt and the sugar is dissolved, just gonna pour it on top.
Classic quick pickle.
Yes.
This smells so
Smells
good.
amazing.
Okay.
And you let
Oh
that
my gosh,
sit,
that smells so good.
Right? Let that sit for, about half an hour, it'll cool in the fridge. You could eat them right away. If you let it sit for about a day, you're gonna get this beautiful looking liquid.
Look at that color.
Yes, it's gorgeous.
Like out of control.
Beautiful. So now I'm gonna just pop some onto our charcuterie board here.
Yeah,
And again,
imagine.
great texture.
Oh my gosh. You put that on a charcuterie board, everyone's gonna be like, you can pickle fruit?
Exactly.
That's wild, yeah.
And you know me, I love my pickled brine, and this would be, again, that sort of like sweet, tangy kind of juice. You could use this for a vinaigrette as well at home, or you could even re-pickle something with it. I like my pickled brine, so throw some cucumbers in there. What do you
Dan,
think? Let's
that
see.
is
Let's try
so
one.
good. Oh my gosh, okay. Oh my gosh,
Love it.
absolutely fantastic. Now moving on, we're doing like a little bit of a cheese board. I'm feeling like something a little cheesy. What are we making?
So this recipe is inspired by my time in Prague.
Oh yeah, you were recently there
Yes,
too.
I was there in the summertime, and they do something essentially equates to pickled cheese or cheese that's marinated in oil and spices.
Okay.
Excuse me. So
Again, our star of the show today.
yeah, yes, exactly.
Olive oil.
Which we do love.
Yeah.
So all we're gonna do with this is we have some chopped up camembert here. Now, if you go to a Czech pub, you're gonna find this. They kind of leave the wheels whole or maybe sliced in half, but here we just want the pickling liquid to sort of
Get in there
let's see.
quicker.
I love the magic of live TV.
I know, yeah, always
Get it.
a good thing.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah.
Now, in the mixture here, pretty classic will be onions and some garlic
Okay.
and some paprika. I have sweet paprika there.
Perfect.
Pop that in there. I like to amp it up by, shocker, adding some pickles.
I love the fact that we're adding pickles as an ingredient into the
Exactly.
pickle. It's fantastic.
It's
Some
like an
peppercorns.
aromatic in this place. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Peppercorns, some fresh herbs. I have dill and parsley in here.
Love that.
Again, little hint of summer.
And again, the allspice. That
Yes.
seems to be your favorite pickling
Yes,
thing.
I really fell in love with allspice in Czech Republic because they use it a lot in cooking there in ways that we wouldn't see as much in Canada. So it's
Yeah.
really inspired me in this recipe as well.
Beautiful.
So, yeah.
Okay, so we've
Last
got
but
all
not
those.
least,
Now, just a little bit
cover
of
with
oil.
oil.
Yeah.
Look away. Hey, you don't need to eat the oil with a spoon.
Yeah.
But this is more for the marination. I will say, the end product, once it's sat for a bit,
Yeah.
you can use this oil to cook things with as well.
Yes,
So,
100%.
yes.
Now, could you do other types of cheese in here? Do you stick with kind of like a feta or a goat or something?
Goat cheese would be great. Feta would be great. Brie is great. I mean, honestly, I never tried cheddar, but I do feel like that's kind of a TikTok trend as well, right? So,
Yeah.
I think anything that sits in a marinade is going to probably taste better.
It's honestly going to taste delicious. So this is what you end up with once you put it
Yes,
into a
beautiful
jar.
end
How
product.
long does this last?
I mean, people in Prague may let it sit there for about a month.
Okay.
But for me, I think if you wait 48 hours, that's ideal, up to a week.
Okay, I'm very excited
Here we
about
go.
this.
Take a
I'm going to
piece
mush
here.
this
Yes.
on. We got to take a quick break. But Dan, thanks so much for
Thank
taking
you
us
for
on
having
your
me.
travels.
Thank you.
Cheers to you, my dude. We got to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Up next, pack your bags for New Brunswick as Pei Chen shares her summer escape. That's up next.
We are back and continuing along the open road. Here's Pei Chen with our next stop.
Hi, Mary. I'm in St. Andrews by the Sea in New Brunswick for the very first time. Now, growing up in Nova Scotia, the East Coast holds a very special place in my heart. I've got a lot to see and eat, and I want to bring you with me. I'm now at one of the top golf courses in Canada. It's the Algonquin Golf Course, and I'm going to have a little lesson. Whoa, oh, that went far. So it's a foggy day on Minister's Island, but what a really cool place to come and visit. So we've got some historic buildings here that you can check out. It's a really fun way to spend a little bit of time. And this is actually Canada's largest part-time island because you can drive on the ocean floor when the tide is low, but obviously when the tide is high, you can't. Whale watching. Yep, that's what we're doing. All right, now I'm in Kingsbury Gardens. There's 27 acres of beautiful gardens that you can check out, tons of flowers, and also a really delicious restaurant. Would you like some avocado toast? What can I say? St. Andrews by the Sea, it's beautiful. The beach is stunning. You can walk out on the ocean floor when the tide is out. The food is delicious. The people are friendly. I mean, why aren't we spending more time here?
Oh my gosh, that was so beautiful. Thank you so much, Pei. I've never seen a whale, so I guess I gotta go to New Brunswick. Now, another spot to add to our must-visit list for sure. We'll be right back with more of the good stuff. Are you sitting at home thinking, hey, seeing the good stuff live would be fun? Well, you are in luck. We would love for you, along with your friends and family, to be a part of our studio audience. Just scan the QR code at the bottom of your screen for your chance to join us. Tickets are free. Can't wait to hear from you. To get out there and do some traveling, especially around Canada. And studio audience, to help you travel in style and comfort, thanks to Allbirds, you're all going home with their Tree Runner NZ sneakers, the ultimate travel companion. Enjoy them.